Hey, what's up, Stalram? How you doing? Very well, thank you. How are you? Good, I'm good. Living the dream. Holy. Oh,
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage? You can keep more goods if you get a house in town and use it for storage.
glad to hear it. I'm back from my media break. Nice, Stalram. Nice. I hope you enjoy your time back. Hey, what's up, Madres? How you doing?
I was once considered a great adventurer,
All right.
but I ultimately hung my helmet here.
Um.
I must
Okay.
admit,
Do you still have a timer on it?
regret it.
They do. I guess we're gonna wait. Dang, we're almost at 20 Jiggy tokens, so we can buy the get jiggy with it. Cool, cool, cool. All right. What are we doing? I guess we're just gonna grind today, huh?
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage?
I don't really got much else to do. Yeah, I guess we're grinding. Destroy Bale. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Oh, you want to store some things? Ah, can't you bring some later, right?
Good morning, all. No problem, blonde. Thanks. Doing great. Been testing my new next gain. Making 1K average more in DSR than before, getting to 337. Nice. Very nice. Um,
did you arrive? This one?
Well, I guess we start grinding, guys. I don't know what else to do other than grind. What the heck? Someone's in my spot. Frick. What the shell? Alright, we got a spot here. That. Got this on. Got that. Oh, we gotta put a tent on it. Duh. See, fun to learn Awakening Dosa? Awakening Dosa is really fun. I actually really enjoy Awakening Dosa. He is pretty fun. I am thinking about playing the new class though, just to spice things up, change it up. But I don't know. With tags being so cheap, I could just try it. If I don't like it, try some else. I think that's one of the really cool things about making the tags really cheap from the ball. So that's gonna be kind of cool. Ow. Wait, we're all gonna need navigate the game with all the new gunslingers. Yeah, true. Grandpa Kron left something special. Oh shoot, I got 2 Grandpa Krons. Let's go. Nice. I got 30 mil and the candy. Oh shoot, I gotta pop that candy. Can I pop both candies? Did actually learn something new from the class. The game does have classes that don't have either Awakening or Succession. Yeah, I mean they kind of do. It's called Ascension. It's actually really cool, where it's like a built-in kit for both, where they're not like distinguished between each other. It's like a mixture where you're not having 2 separate weapons, just one weapon switch altogether. It's actually really cool. Ascension is really smooth. Ascensions are cool. Worked well with Scholar. Yeah, Scholar was really well designed. So, for those of you that are watching that know or don't know, I guess I'll say, I do a podcast once a week with J-Kun TV and Blue Squadron. It's the Old Moon podcast. I'm a guest on the show, and we talk about various topics about the game, depending on the patch notes, updates, stuff like that's going on. And I love reading the comment section after. And so I was reading the comment section last night at work, and I found it so funny that people call me, like, basically the comment section ends up being divided between I am PA's strongest warrior and defender of PA, like, you know, I'm the biggest PA simp, while also being like PA's worst nightmare, and all, like, you know, I talk so much bad about XYZ or this or that. I find it so funny how there are people that will just hear what they want to hear, and it just makes me laugh so much reading the comment section. How from one person's perspective, I'm like the worst PA representative, and on the other hand, I'm like the biggest PA simp. And I love reading the comment section because it's so funny. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't remember. Maybe I need to rewatch the podcast. So I was rewatching the podcast, and maybe I just need people to have like more salient points of what they're talking about, because I just don't see what people are saying about. I don't feel like anything I did in the most recent podcast episode was like, oh my gosh, like I'm totally like, you know, PA's so good and everything else is so bad. Like I don't feel like I did that at all in any way, shape, or form. But it's so funny the people in the comment section feel like I'm just like totally like a PA, you know, simp lord, and I you know, PA can do no wrong or something like that. It's so crazy. Yet also in the same episode, Blue is calling me a doomer about like stuff that I'm like, yeah, this sucks. I find it so funny. I can't help but just be humored by it. People just take, you know, their own impression and just go with it instead of like having any critical thinking about anything said. I find it hilarious. Funny how humans work? Man, is it. It is weird, man. People are silly. That's all I could say. Is that the case for everything? I just feel like a lot of people end up becoming like in an echo chamber of their own thoughts, right? Like, and it's just natural for like content creators and streamers to do that, right? Like, you are putting up content, you are catering to an audience, you are audience captured, you will say what makes the audience happy. At some point, sometimes the audience will turn on you based on them just disagreeing with you or whatever. So you're going to do and say whatever makes your audience happy because as a content creator, it's your money. So you kind of have to fall in line with like stuff like that. But I've never been like audience captured or anything like that because this isn't my job or my career. This is something I do for fun. It's like I'm going to have my own opinions about whatever I'm thinking or care about. And then, you know, whatever happens, happens. And I could change my mind based on updates or things like. So I just find it so funny that people think I'm like so audience captured when it's like the whole streaming thing is like a massive uber hobby and it has nothing to do with like, you know, me sucking up to PA because of XYZ or whatever. It's just, I find it so funny. And also in the podcast, Blue was stating that we only got like 50% of what they ended up promising in the last ball. And then I saw a Reddit thread just the other day and it was, I mean, maybe I could go back and relook at it. I felt like it was like more like 80, 75, 80% of the majority of the content. And I was like, I don't want to dominate a podcast of just us arguing about topic points on a Reddit thread or something like that. Because I don't think that's fun, nor is it like informative. It's just two people arguing or whatever. So maybe I'll do it spontaneous. I'll just call him up on his stream when he's streaming and we'll talk about it. And because I feel like we have been getting more and more stuff. I definitely think that there's some things that take a lot more development time or balancing, like the dragon thing is taking a long time because like, yeah, let's just put a dragon in the game. As if there isn't enough imbalance with elephants and flame towers and structures and all this stuff. So like that, I get kind of takes time and isn't something you just pop into the game willy-nilly. But I feel like a majority of the other stuff we've gotten. And I feel like it's been on a decent timeline basis over the last year or two. I'm you know, I still think that they've kind of screwed the PvP community by game design over the last few years, but like I don't really know. I don't know. I think the ship has sailed for like fixing that, to be honest. And they can try and fix Node Wars and make it fun for the people that are still staying, but like I don't know. I think there's some things that PA's kind of screwed on, but you know. Here's become a joke. What's the whole point of grinding hard for an item, which you know they'll just give for free after a few months or a year? Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of them constantly giving out certain things. It definitely feels kind of awkward. I don't mind catch-up mechanics that help players or enhance players to get ahead or make systems smoother. But handing out the free T10 was just kind of like, dang, man. That is something I don't know. I don't know about that one. I feel like it's just like it's a free handout to anyone who just never even tried to get a T10 or didn't care or anything. You're just handing out something that a lot of people worked really, really hard for to get. And then for the people that worked hard on it, it's like a slap in the face. And for the people that didn't ever try to get one are now just logging in and getting one. That is just kind of crazy. The free T9s is cool. They've done that. The free attempts is cool. I find it crazy they're handing out a T10 with how much like time and effort, dailies, weeklies, like is not easy to even get it set up for the attempt. So it's like a lot of work to get to the point of making a T10, and handing that out just is kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, I think that's one of the craziest things I've ever done. To be honest, I feel worse about this free T10 than about any other handout ever. I think that is just so crazy. I don't know. 130 bill item, now 30 bill for seasonal player. So I think it's getting a bit too beginner friendly for the last 2 years. I mean, I understand they like more new players coming to the game because more money for them. What about the hardworking veterans? Now it feels like, why should I grind for Sovereign Weapons? It's gonna be free next Heidel Ball. Yeah, I think that PA's realizing that like returning players is never gonna be a thing that makes them more money, and it's just gonna satiate the audiences and streamers and the YouTubers. But it's never gonna be something that's like, all right, all these old players are coming back and now they're gonna spend a ton of money. They're just gonna come back and not spend money. So PA has to constantly cater to new players, and they've fostered a community of newer players who kind of just continually want handouts, right? Every time we have a stream or something for the ball, everybody in chat is like, where's Hammer? Where's free stuff? Every time a GM shows up for GM buffs, or a GM just shows up in chat, it's, oh, where's my GM buffs? GM, buff me now. Da 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 da. And it's like, you've unfortunately created a community of people who are just like kind of like begging for handouts constantly to get ahead. And it's weird. Yeah, and it does feel weird when like every update is like, oh hey, here's the next like catch-up mechanic that like makes a whole old system irrelevant from like a year or two ago. Because like BD is one of those games where like it's like really nice long-term progression, unlike any other game, and it feels like they're just kind of spitting and stepping on it on that side of the game, when it's like that's like one of the best things about BDO is that, unlike World of Warcraft where I just come in once every 3 months and wipe my gear, or Lost Ark, every new raid I just wipe all my gear or do a boost event. BDO, every single thing on your character sheet you have to work for and earn and get through, and I feel like no other game is like that really right now, and for that to sort of be going away with the constant handouts feels kind of awkward. Just my opinion, not right or wrong, just my perspective. And my friend Abandonix, who's big into PvP, said they get it open world PvP. I love AOS, albeit I get flamed and lose a lot. Yeah, they kind of fricked up some PvP stuff last year or whatnot, and it's just kind of been downhill from there. Pidgey through tries from reverse T10 just saying. Almost 7 a.m. in the morning, so dark. Yeah, daylight savings. Yeah, that really shocked me. Kind of fast after T10's release. Yeah, I think that's the craziest thing. They just stop grinding because what's the point? Good morning. Hey, what's up, Fresh Veggies? Yeah, I do feel that sentiment for people that like, for people like me, for example, or people that have a ton of time and so they're diving into the game and grinding, like content creators and stuff that are like living on this game. I think it's not that bad because like, oh, it's like a handout. Okay, well that's like nothing. But for your average player that's only able to put in like a certain amount of hours a week or an hour or two a day or something like that, I feel like it's a big slap in the face when you eliminate progression like that, because yeah, that's exactly what players are going to feel. They're going to feel like, I can only put in like a tiny bit of time, so I can only make like a little bit of silver within my time grinding here, and now you've just made it irrelevant by handing out the thing. Like, yeah, some people will see it as a helping hand, but it again, it ends up being like sort of like a slap in the face for players that like already have a limited amount of time and they value their time and effort that they put in the game to get the rewards out of it. And then to like kind of hand out that thing that maybe someone just finally got to and worked for is like really kind of slapping that casual player. But the problem is that for every casual player that like likes the hard work grind that you put into the game, there's like 5 or 10 other players that are totally accepting free handouts to catch them up to whatever arbitrary goal they're pushing right now. So it's kind of yikes. What does I hear about them giving people a tent? I don't know about the tent. It's a T10, a tier 10 horse. It's basically a super horse. When you combine 2 T9s together, T10. $30 on my tent? No, it's a T10, not a tent. Sorry. Thousands of dollars that if I invest in stocks I could have millions. Awkward is a good choice of word. Yeah, I don't. So PvP is dead in BDO. PvP's not dead in BDO. It's just not what it used to be. I mean, they're trying to come up with new ways and inventive ways to make more fun events through open world PvP. Like the new Adania area that's going to be one of the expansions soon. The way that they talked about you like have to own a territory by beating a boss, and once you own the territory, you can then fight people for free in the area. I think that's a really cool mechanic. I I think that's actually a really cool mechanic. So it's like always rotating and stuff similar to like wartime in Arcade when you would have wartime areas and then they go into peace mode. Yeah, it's actually a really cool method. And then also making it so you can have multiple teams for your guild league. I think there's a lot of positive changes in PvP. I just think the problem is a lot of the PvP community clings to what the old style of PvP was in the game, and they want those old days back where you're just rolling up on somebody and you fight them and then they fight you and then you bring your friends, they bring their friends, and then it turns into a whole thing. And then that turns into node wars and siege drama, and then guilds have drama and they're fighting. I don't think that's really going to exist the way it used to. I think players just don't really care anymore. Players are more concerned with grinding, and then the PvPers just, you know, they kind of participate in some of their node wars and sieges, but I don't think it's like happening as much or as often, which kind of feels bad. You know what I mean? It was a really fun part of the game when like you'd log in and, you know, you're fighting GVG with your guild, with, you know, the opposite guild, stuff like that. It was a lot of fun for a long time. Sorry, 1 second. But no, PvP's not dead. You can go into Arsha, log in, go into Arsha, start killing people if you want. Or trying to kill people. Keep an earrings and I'll be capped. Nice. You beat about the tent. It is a T10. Tango 10. Tango 10. It is a type of horse. It is this type of horse. This is like a T9. But it is a T10. A special part about this T10 is that it can fly and float and has boosts in the air. But yeah, it's just a tier of the horse, not a 10. Fernandez in news said something about a tent. Yeah, there was a few things. I'm not trying to be a hater. There was a few things in Anders' video that he was like saying that didn't happen. Did anyone else watch Anders' video and saw that like he was confirming that we're getting rid of resistances? That wasn't a guaranteed thing in the video. That was something that was speculated, and they asked based on feedback they'll figure out what they're gonna do. Now I do think it does mean they're gonna be removing resistances, because the question is, PA's like, hey guys, we heard you want to get resistances removed. Is that true? Well, we're thinking about it. We don't know yet. So it's not a definite yes, but his video, he said it was a definite yes. And I feel like it's kind of misleading to tell your audience that it's like, yep, it's definitely happening, when I feel like PA's just setting up the questions so that players give feedback, so then they actually do remove it, so then PA's like, yeah, we listened to the community. But outright telling your audience, hey, like, they're getting rid of this thing, when it was just speculative and not even a direct answer, I feel like that was kind of misleading. And there was a few other things where he said that stuff that was going to come in the game that's not what I got from watching the ball. So I don't know. I don't know if he said something about tents in there. I didn't watch Anders' full video. Once I saw the part where he guaranteed that we're getting rid of resistances, I was kind of like, wait a second, this is some Chris Pauli fake news. I'm not gonna be watching some fake news, bro. Like the peace and PvP mode on Throne of Liberty? Yeah, sort of like that. Karma's whack still then. Yep, Karma's still whack. If you want a PvP, you just go to Arsha or be a red player. Unfortunately, they've fricked that up. Going back to our conversation about critical thinking. And while they did say they're definitely, in the ball, they did say they're definitely getting rid of resistance in PvP, but not in PvE. No, that's not how I received it. They said it's something they're contemplating and they're thinking about. I mean, I can go back and watch it, but even other people that have rewatched it multiple times also said it again. If someone wants to pull up the timestamp from the YouTube video and pull it up so I can rewatch it fully with like the translation and everything, I don't mind being corrected. I'll watch it, but Pretty sure the way that they talked about it was that the whole concept is something they were thinking about, not that they were guaranteed doing this thing or that. But again, I could be wrong, but if someone wants to provide a YouTube link with the timestamp, I'll watch it again and be corrected. I don't mind being corrected. But I don't know, there was a lot going on in the ball. It was freaking 3 hours too. It's kind of a lot. I don't want them to get rid of resistances in PvP though. PvE though. I actually would like there to be like resistances in PvE because it creates cool dynamic like mechanics that you can design and stuff like that. I mean, maybe they did just do it because it'll be easier for game development, I guess. I don't know, but I don't necessarily mind it in PvE. Oh frick, the Boromir's here. Berserker is too OP now! Holy frick. Berserker is so strong, bro. Bro, Dosa sucks! What the frick is this? What the frick? My class is terrible. Boromir's supposed to be the one that dies? What is this? Listen, guys, just saying. No amount of gear will make you good, okay? That's the lesson to be learned. I spent thousands of dollars that if I invested in stocks, I could have millions. Yeah, I hear you, Ancestor Art. They won't be removing it from PvE, only PvP when we don't know. Really? Is that exactly what they said in the VOD? I really want to go back and watch it. That's not what I grasped. And many others did not get the same thing. They said we're thinking about it. That's what I heard. They said they are contemplating it, they're debating, they're thinking about it. That was what I received. I did not get the impression that they were guaranteed 100% doing it. I think they said that they wanted to listen to feedback and see what people said, and based on feedback they would make the decision, which I would argue means that they're going to do it. They just want to pretend like they're listening to the community, but because it gives like PA plausible deniability to be like, hey, you guys literally asked for this when we said, do you want this? And then you said yes. You know what I mean? PA's been in the situation before where some people in the community say they want a thing, they change the game, and then everybody hates it, and it's like, frick, why do we listen to the community? You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Ray? How you doing? Not definitely anything, yeah. Hence when, we don't know. Right, but it doesn't mean they are going to do it, though. I mean, the problem is in a YouTube video, I wouldn't say, hey, the guys are definitely doing this. This is definitely coming. I would say what they said. I would say that they're thinking about doing this based on feedback, and then we'll see what happens. Because as a content creator, I feel like you would want to make your community be like... You'd want to make your community, like, go and post on the forums and post everywhere and talk about this thing that they want changed for the game, right? I feel like that's what I would do if I were like a content creator who were pushing for changes. Make your community dab? Make your community dab? What? I don't know how to do that. I don't think I have that power. Uh-oh. What is this? Okay, I see what you I see what happened. You know, as a content creator, I feel like you don't want to make your community bah bah. Yeah, that was pretty good. I did not. I was like, huh? What are you talking about? Yep, there. Yep. I see what you're saying. If this gunslinger class is OP, I might just play it for our boss blitz, so we can kill Prince, because that freaking class just shoots like a machine gun and flies around. They do like an Indiana Jones move where they swing in a thin air like a Spider-Man. I might try it out. Maybe we're killing on Monday. True, but make it even easier for future attempts. You know what I mean? Especially with tags being like 1/10 of the cost they used to be. Freaking crazy, right? I really do think we can get it Monday. We just need to buckle down and play safe. I think more than anything, we just need to play safe. And I think that if we get close, say we're on phase 3 and someone dies, like early on phase 3 or something like that, I think we should have them wait to res until after the 50% mark. Because I think we can push them down. Like if we have 1 or 2 people down, I think we can push the HP bar down to 50%, do the mechanic, and then wait until after it. Because I think that and the 5% mechanic is the one where we need everybody to basically survive. I'm really curious to see, though. Jay was saying that someone in his chat said that they don't do that mechanic that way. And I'm really curious to see if we can get to that phase and do that. I'd like us to try and see an attempt where we don't run around in circles. Or if he can get a VOD from his viewer and see what that looks like when they do it without running around. Because it seems like the moon phases is happening, and then he basically is doing the teleport, but with an extra AoE around it. And I'm curious to check it out. You ready to not sleep until we kill it on Monday? Yeah, I kind of have, I have it set up so that, Tuesday I'm going to Disney with my wife, so I'm gonna go to sleep when I get home tomorrow, and then I'll be waking up right when we're about to start. And then I'll be down to do that hopefully until we get it. But I will have to go to sleep at like, I don't know, like maybe like 3 a.m. or something like that, because I have to go to my I have a squad outing for my work squad for gift exchange for Christmas stuff. So I have to do that at like 10, 11 a.m. So at like 3, maybe 4 a.m. I mean, I hope we get it down before that, but we'll see, I guess, right? I think 12 hours is fair. I mean, I think we can get it further. I think it's just, I think we made so much progress in 2 days, but Jay's right. We were getting kind of burned, I think. I think it was just, I think there's a lot of exhaustion when you're putting in those big, long attempts. And in every single attempt is like 15 plus minutes, right? We're going all the way till we run out of our frenzy draw or our human draw or whatever. We're getting rid of all that and still going like almost 5 more minutes before we're done with the attempt. I think that gets really exhausting really quickly, especially because we were consistently doing it, right? All the way to phase 3. I think that like a fresh day, fresh sleep, and a big push for that would be nice, because we were pushing phase 3 with Decent, and then it wasn't till the next day that we were pushing it with Crims. So we only had like one real day where all of us were pushing it together without Decent to do that. And I think that I think we can definitely get it down. It's just gonna be a little tough. And we're going to just have to play careful. I think that if we do any attempts where we basically lose a life, I think we can really only lose 1 life by the time we get to phase 3. I think truly, if we lose 1 by an accident, it happens, fine. But we need like at least 3 people alive to finish the fight at the end. You know what I mean? I think we need at least 3 to seal the deal. Because Jay got it down from like, what, 45 to 25? Yeah, I think we could do it. It's just, we just got to pick and choose what we're gonna do and what we're gonna continue with. So yeah, 12 hours of Crown Prince. Yeah, I mean we did like 15 hours over the last like Wednesday, Thursday. We went crazy. Mondays a day. It's definitely dedication. Wow. I mean, Deposed Crown Prince is like one of the hardest bosses PA's ever designed, and it truly shows how complex PA can get with mechanics and design. It's a really impressive fight and a really impressive boss, and it's really hard. And to be even close to beating it is kind of like mind-blowing, because like I don't consider myself a good PvE gamer. I've never cleared like a C7 boss, right? But if I can do Deposed Crown Prince, I feel like at this point I could do anything in the game, right? Like that is like arguably the hardest level of content in the entire game. So I don't know. Or I'm just being carried by Ray and Jay and Garnier and Crims. But I'd like to get him down so we can do the I want to get the title. I think he's got a red title. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming Monday, I think. I'll be streaming our attempts. Where is he? Deposed Crown Prince. Yeah, he has the red Deposed Crown Prince title. That would be sick. But we need to do it 20 weeks in a row, which is literally half of a year, which is going to be nuts. I also want his emoji pack. That would be cool. I think you can buy his emojis, though. Kind of annoying. I think you shouldn't be able to buy his emojis. We carry each other? Nah. I'm garbage. Monday's the day? Yeah. Should be good. Should be good.
Blonde Bear is pissed. Who's Blonde Bear?
Hey, Lunarlay with the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it, man. How you doing? How's your stream? Thank you so much. Lunarlay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Lay raid has arrived. Nice. What up, what up, what up? We are just chilling, doing some grinding, trying to get our other telescope. If we get the telescope, I think we're going to go to get another map, and then we're going to go and get another Elviide. So we got a whole bunch of treasure pieces we're grinding up, and as we grind it up, we will get the silver, and with the silver, we will tap our weapon and stuff. So yeah, we're kind of just chilling. I think I need to put all my money in the bank, though. We got a bunch of accessories to tap. I'm thinking about tapping those. Might do that later. Good morning and good night. You have a good one, buddy. Just looked and I was wrong. Although they used the phrase for resistance effect will keep them in PvE but remove them in PvP, a bit before that they did say they were debating it and it was a possible plan. No, it's okay, Evan Tricus. I just wanted to be sure, right? That's why I said I thought I was almost sure that's what they said. And so that's why I found it weird that in Anders' video he said it was coming, because it's one of those things where like I don't like when people PA says that something's gonna come and then it doesn't. So for them to say something isn't coming and then people saying it is kind of like misleading, and I want to stay away from that kind of stuff, especially because we already have too many people like, you know, always complaining that PA doesn't deliver on their promises and all this other stuff, when like I just saw a Reddit thread where like 80% of the content that was over the last 2 balls was basically put in the game already. And so I just feel like I don't want to further the misinformation or the you know, the negative Nancy bad stuff, so I don't know. Just trying to stick to what the reality is, but I appreciate you going and looking up. Sorry for misinformation. No. Listen, like I said, I don't mind being proven wrong, so I appreciate you looking it up and you know, finding it. It's okay. People can make mistakes. It's only really misinformation if you did it like purposefully, right? Like if you watched Anders' video, it said that, and then if you took the interpretation or didn't hear the first part, then you could have seen it that way too. Because that's what I thought too, and that's what other people were arguing in some of the comment sections I was reading, and then I was like, well, I'm pretty sure they said they were debating it, but I wasn't sure. But I do appreciate you looking it up. Thank you, man. I think it's always just better to be safe than sorry when like that stuff. That's why I find it so weird that that Anders posted in his video that it is coming. I just think it's a little sketchy. I don't know. I just wouldn't do that. But it is what it is. My helmet's durability is low? What the? Why is my helmet durability? Is it because Boromir knocked me on my head? Weird. It's a weird thing to be getting low on durability. I think after this hour we have an attempt in VendorCrons. I probably should stop doing VendorCron attempts and put an actual outfit on pre-order. This is not PoE 2. Church, I don't think I can even stream PoE 2. PoE makes my computer lag, bro. I'm pretty sure PoE makes my computer lag, and I've tried to lower the settings, and it doesn't really work. I've like lowered it to as low as it can get, and I don't know if there's some other thing I need to do, but I can't have RuneScape and PoE open at the same time. Apparently, like, kills my computer processing. New PC time? I don't know about that. I don't know if that's the problem. I think that PoE is just nuts. But no, I really want to play PoE. I just really have not had a freaking day to do it. I've been doing like, I'm up to Act 3, and I'm a few quests in, but I've just been doing side bosses and side areas because I think that's really fun and cool. But I haven't freaking got to play it for like 3 days because work, and then the ball, and then Monday I've got plans to do the BDO boss for like freaking 10 hours, and then I go to sleep and then wake up, and then I gotta go to a squad outing, and then after that I'm going to Disney with my wife, and then I have the podcast, and then maybe Tuesday night when I get home after Disney, after a full day of stuff, then I could maybe play PoE. And it's like, frick, bro, I want to play the RuneScape leagues right now. But I've seen a lot of commentary on Reddit and other places that the PoE endgame feels awkward, where like some classes are having some issues, and so I'm gonna beat the campaign and then take a chill pill on it, wait for more stuff to come out. And that's one of the cool things about PoE is that like that's the whole game design. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Nami Namkin, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? Had PoE and Maple open a bunch of times. I don't know. It feels like it might be the problem. Maybe I just have a specific setting or something. I even updated my drivers like it told me to, and I don't know. Either that or RuneScape, or maybe it's just RuneLight is just hogging my computer's resources. I don't know. I don't know how to see like what programs are doing what to my computer. Like, oh, this one's taking up all your RAM. Ooh, yes. Is this the... The lore in PoE actually seems really sick when it's broken down. It's just not really told in the game really well. But PoE 2 actually did a really good job, I think, so far. It's got me really interested in what's going on. PoE 1, when I played through it, was like, eh. What PC specs? I have a 3080 Ti, and I have a, I don't know, a 7800 something. I don't know. How do I check that? I don't remember what my junk is. Computer. System information. I have a AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 8-core processor, and I have a 3080 Ti. That's what I got.
I posted in the Growth Grind channel a month ago.
Nammy Namkin, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you choosing me for your month of Prime. You only choose one person for your month of Prime, and I appreciate you choosing me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm honored. Yeah, I mean, I know that a 3080 Ti and a 5800X Ryzen 7 isn't like crazy, but I feel like I should be able to run PoE and RuneScape, bro. That's kind of crazy. But then again, I don't know. Maybe RuneLight just takes a lot of stuff. Maybe I got some plugins that are just killing my game. I don't even run the 117 though. All I run is like the just run the basics. Did I feel bad though for Jay? Jay was getting so much heat in all the memes and stuff. They had to pull out the W Wansu because Jay was just getting beat up by the community, man. I think Blue's Make BDO Great Again video tormented him. What the frick? What is this little guy doing here in front of me? You guys see that little guy doing a little prayer? What the heck? That was weird. Is it only with RuneScape in BG or any game? Yeah, like when I have PoE 2 open, it's well, yeah, I guess it's only PoE 2 has been the problem. I have been having some weird stutter effects though with BDO and in RuneScape open as well. I've had this weird issue where like the game like loses frames. Like I have it, for example, I have it running on the other monitor. And so when there's like sort of like stuttering or like a slowdown, that's what kind of keeps happening is like I guess when there's just a lot of clutter or graphics on the screen. It's even been off stream too. I thought it was like a stream thing specifically, but no, it's been even off stream when I'm playing. It's like it's having some issues. But PoE also crashed a little bit when it came out. So better me using Luigi dropping nuts. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know what's causing it. I don't know if I need to do like a cleanup of my computer or what. I did like a C cleaner I was gonna do a defragmentation, but I wasn't sure if that was gonna help. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I hate to like go to a computer guy and be like, "Hey, check out my stuff," and they're like, "Oh, well, you just didn't boop your beep, and here you go." Makes you feel kind of dumb. Do monitors have the same frequency? Ooh, no, they don't. All three of my monitors are different. But it's not like... wait, well, I guess would that be a problem? If they're on different frequencies? I think my two monitors are like 60 hertz, and then this one that I'm playing video on is a 144. But I don't have like VSync or anything turned on for these. But would that cause like an issue with just the game losing? I feel like it's... well, I guess, I don't know, maybe. When I updated my drivers, do you think it would turn VSync back on in like NVIDIA Experience or something like that? Now I kind of want to check. Surely it wouldn't do that, right? Hmm. Okay. All right, let's see if that did something. Let's see. No, that didn't really fix anything on the other monitor. Have you played your other class recently? Zerker? No, I haven't really played him. I've done a little bit on him, but nothing really crazy. You know, I've really been enjoying Dosa, to be honest. Dosa has been much fun. Hey, you harder rolled the Scholar and then had Dosa tag? No. I tagged Scholar and tagged Dosa. Scholar is really fun, though. I miss Scholar. Video save? I don't know. It just depends on if you like BDO currently. If you like BDO, BDO's good. If you don't like BDO, BDO bad. Depends what you like about BDO, I guess. I heard Jay stepped down. Nope. No, Jay didn't step down. People just making too many memes, so they just put another face out there. Jay is still in charge. Depending on the face means a lot, they're listening. The same team. I don't know. I think he stepped down. I'm pretty sure they just kept him off stage because it's controversial at the moment. People just like to make memes and blame an individual, yeah. There's a chance to call the Sovereign a W hammer, though. W, Wansu. W. Stop character instead of exiting batteries, so you don't have to wait the 1 minute CD. Ah, see, that's what a big brain would do. I got a small brain, though. Too many hours in this game. It's a good game. Hopefully it gets better. I mean, yeah, depending on what you like, it looks like it's getting better. I like all the updates and the quality of life and everything. All big W's to me. You maining Gunner? No. If it were a guy, I'd probably main it. I'll probably tag it and play it, but I'm not gonna main it. No. I really like Dosa. I like the flow and everything. She looks really clunky. So if it was a dwarf or a guy, probably I'd play it a lot, but I don't know. I'm just not into like the Coomer bait. I don't really care about that. Now they are coming out with the winter outfit, like for like at the same time the class is coming out. So if the new class gets the new winter outfit and I can fully cover her body in a snowsuit, maybe I will play it if I could like put her in a giant suit of armor. Same thing with Nuverkant, I guess. I got the guts armor on my Dosa, so I don't really need to I don't really need to have a suit of armor on the Dosa anymore. I can just put the Nuverkant on the new class. Good morning, Blonde. For the map grind, do you recommend normal or Dekia spot? I don't think there's a good argument for either. If there is, I haven't seen it. I feel like if you're doing it on like normal, you would do it on seasons, so you could generate loot scrolls while doing it, and that's pretty smart. But if you're doing it on Dekia, you're gonna make more money, but I think it's like the same rate. So I think that Dekia will probably have a better rate because it's Dekia, but I don't know if it's better because you can generate loot scrolls on like season or whatever. Also, it's easy. You don't have to use your brain. I've never done the Dekia versions of the spots, so I don't know how many mobs of each thing spawn and stuff like that. There's a bunch of little things, but I imagine that the harder version would obviously be better, but I don't think we have enough numbers. Rip, I got an edit. If you responded, I didn't see anything. I was just saying that I think that like the seasonal, if you do normal, you could do seasonal and make loot scrolls. If you do the Dekia, it probably has a better drop rate and more money, but it just depends if you have the gear to clear it really fast. So it's kind of like it depends on what you're into. Yeah, Dekia look who's better. Yeah, I also don't know what mobs spawn in each thing, so yeah. But I imagine Dekia would be better. Hopefully. I would drop a Deadeye outfit that lets me cosplay as the assistant chick from Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, Winry Rockbell? That'd be cool. Oh, not Winry Rockbell. The Fire Snaps guy. You're talking about, what the frick is her name? What is her name? Riza Hawkeye. Yeah, it was Riza Hawkeye. Is Pila? It's because the mobs that drop are so rare normal Pila Q, but the event in Decky helps a lot. Oh, okay, okay. Smart. That would be kind of sick. Maybe they'll do a Metal Gear Solid, maybe they'll do like a Metal Gear Solid, collab, and we can get the Quiet outfit on her. Probably people would like that a lot. Like a job after 1 year of searching? Nice. Congrats. That's awesome. In 15 minutes, I'm going in. Awesome. That's super awesome. That's good to hear. I've been my bike that has been the mechanic for a year. That's awesome, man. Very cool. How's the Devour market in NNA? I don't know. Let's check it out after this event. I've been getting a lot of these as drops. Thinking about just selling them, bro. Probably impossible to sell them on E last time I checked. I think last I checked a few weeks ago we could still sell them on NA, but it has been a hot minute. Min price is 342 on NA? No shot. Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise. Oh, frick. 342 is not bad. Dang, it kind of makes me want to sell them. Especially because I don't need fail stacks if they gave us another 250 and a 200. How about hunger? Wouldn't it be the same? Hold on 1 second. $21 at min. Been using all of mine. Yeah, I think I might sell them for now and then just buy them back later. I don't know. I've got 34 of them. That's like what? If 4 of them is a bill, like what, almost 10 bill? That's 2 taps. Nah, you know what? I think I'll just hold on to them. I just haven't really been grinding the last like week or so. Well, a few weeks. I was grinding really, really hard. I hit 350 and then RuneScape's Leagues came out and then PoE 2 came out and then I just been like really, really freaking busy. So like actually busy IRL, like doing stuff, man. Crazy. I want to get back to the grind. But I'm also like not the lowest geared in our group, although more AP equals more clear. So 2 taps equals 2 decks. Deck, bro. I don't even have a level 7 weapon. I gotta get my awakening to 8, and then I can tap my succession to like at least 6, so I can get 350 flat. Do we on Dark Rifts need more Dawnstones? Oh, yeah. Frick, I forgot to pop one of these. Can you just buy them? The Dawnstones? No. For the level 10 taps? No, you can't buy those. Those you have to get through doing the Dark Rifts. No, it's all good. You'll play the cowgirl from Texas? I might. I'm not 100% sure, but I might try it out. Not a big fan of it, to be honest. I don't like the Gunner BDO seems unrealistic for the setting. Well, the setting is that she time traveled and multiversal traveled from North America in the 1700s, 1800s to BDO world. So technically, actually technically by the lore, not from this world. They did the Marvel move to make it work? Yeah. Not make a bad joke or a bad joke. I'm contained, I'm reformed, I promise. Let's go. That doesn't have a pump, so we'll rule the desert soon. I'm heading off to work. Have a good one, dude. Oh, Zerker Seekers? I have no idea. I haven't grinded on Zerkers like in I don't know how long. I've been almost exclusively playing Dosa. Dosa feels good, but yeah, I'm not sure. Dosa better than Succession? Yeah, Zerker's kind of down bad, I think. Could be wrong though. We've been BD for a couple months. Out of touch with how Zerker's been. Yeah, they just like at everything but PvP. Alex okay was like in the content I was hoping for. Yeah, I mean, just depends what you're looking for. Looks pretty cool. Lots of quality of life, lots of nice, neat little things. The new region, the new dungeon. I'm hyped. You like Dose? Everything's meh. Yeah, Dose is pretty fun. Just that much fun? Yeah, I really like him. He has a bunch of personal buffs. His abilities look really cool. I personally really like him. He's really, really fun to play. Very cool, very smooth. Feels a lot like it actually feels a lot like Scholar with how smooth it feels with everything flowing into each other. It's cool, but I like Succession more. Succession is pretty cool, but it feels clunkier than Awakening. Awakening feels so smooth. I do like Succession though. It's a cool concept. Yeah. What Josh do you think generates the most mobs an hour? The most mobs an hour? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Most mobs. Maybe Thornwood if you're at a spot, if you're at the one spot by the river. Maybe. It is fun success for me too, only because I wanted to grind up besides my main. I don't know. Oh, Hex. I don't know if you count Hex as a tower spot. Hex generates a ton of mobs. were your thoughts on the ball? Overall, it's a pretty big W. Pretty nice. Lots of good stuff. Lots of easy, promisable stuff. Talked about future content, dungeons coming out, the new area. They talked about Mountain of Eternal Winter 2 and bringing the snowboarding thing that they promised many years ago. They talked about removing resistances in PvP, which is kind of huge. There was a lot of stuff. They talked about tags, maybe getting a third tag. The technology's not there, but maybe in the future. A lot of like really cool stuff. The fact that you can move your tags into different spots now is also kind of a massive W. I think it was a good ball. I think it was a lot of easy, promisable stuff. Is it right? Kind of sad we're not getting any new gatherable stuff to make use for the gear for life skills. Yeah. They increased the brackets and stuff, but yeah, I feel like they should add a little bit more to it. But I mean, it's a step into doing a bunch of new stuff. I mean, they did just introduce a lot of quality of life with gathering horses, and the sea stuff looks really cool. So it's like potentially coming for the summer. You know, they'll do something in the summer ball and talk about it, but yeah, we'll see. Ice fishing at the mountain is a cool thing that will add hopefully permanently, but I hope to make it worth an FKBS. Yeah, maybe some tournaments or something nice. Yeah, they talked about fishing tournaments and other stuff, so I'm curious to see what the future stuff will be.
Blonde Bear is pissed. Who's Blonde Bear?
Whoa. Yo, what up, you hotbar? How's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Love on Bear. Hope you have a great stream. Gotta go. Thank you so much, Hugh. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, everybody from Hugh's stream. I'm Blonde Bear, and I like to party and grind. What up? What did you guys think of the ball? I thought it was pretty cool. Lots of cool stuff. Good stuff. Tell me what you guys think. Can't craft more than one black star. I think you have to do it on different characters. I think there's like a character limit. Crunchy music. Maybe it's massive lag. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Tommy? Loyalar, thank you for the follow. Courtney Kins, thank you for the follow. Thank you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. How you doing? We're just chilling, doing our dose of grind, making some money. You know, collecting silver here and there. Direful, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? Three characters. 3 each character. 1 black star for each slot. There you go. Flutterist, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing?
철과 같이 아슬아질지어다. 상색 발화. 건하게. 피어나라. 내려앉아라. 내려앉아라. 상체 피어나라. 아슬아질지어다. 피어나라. 더욱 강하게. 상생 발화. 내려앉아라. 피어나라. 아슬아질지어다. 상세 불안나거라.
Got tired. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? Thoughts on the blow? Big W. A lot of doable things, a lot of easy promises, so I'm cool with it. Announce a new dungeon, I'm cool with that. Dania, very cool with that. Tons of quality of life. Life skill buffs, pretty cool. So I'm down for it.
내려앉아라. 상세 불안나거라.
A988898888. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. How you doing?
상세 알파. 더욱 강하게 내려앉아라. 아슬아질지어다. 바로 보단하거라. 상세 알파. 내려앉아라. 강철과 같이. 상세 바로. 서게. 보단하거라. 상세 알파. 편하게 아슬아질지어다. 보단하거라. 상세 바로. 피어나라. 세차게. 상세 알파. 내려앉아라. 상세 바로. 더욱 강하게. 보단하거라. 아슬아질지어다. 상세. 앉아라 바로와 피어나라 더욱 강하게 삼세 발화 피어나라 굳건하게
Brat Maj, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing?
오다 나거라 바로와 아슬아질지어다 상승 철과 같이 세치 아슬아질지어다 상승 바로와 피어나라 더욱 강하게 내려앉아라 삼세 발화
I feel like I asked this 100 times, but what are your thoughts of the ball? I thought it was good. I liked it. I thought it was a lot of easy, promisable stuff, which I liked. Some of the PvP resistance stuff and the class modifiers are something people have been complaining about for a long time, so that's cool. Buffing the PvP rewards, big W. Lots and lots of quality of life. Cool life skill updates for, you know, a community that's been ignored for a long time. Talks about the future content, like the new area Edania, and also the fourth dungeon coming out, making it like grindable as well. So like actually being able to do something with the dungeon other than just run the bosses. So it was just like a lot of really good, easy changes. I don't think there's anything too unpromisable. They then followed up with more of the flying dragon thing, which is something people have been crying that we didn't get from the first announcement of it. And then they even acknowledged that like made the guild systems that they're wanting to do by labeling a PvP or PvE guild is kind of harder than they thought it was going to be. So I don't know. I thought that I think they addressed a lot of concerns. They talked about certain things. They're, you know, trying to do their best to listen to what people want in the community. And when it comes to like, you know, the stuff I like, I think it was all W's all around. I mean, it wasn't like a ton of new grind spots or anything, but I don't know. I'm kind of like at a chill point in the game. Also, new ways to like get your Tuvala caught up to like the current bend in gear is pretty smart and cool. So yeah, I thought it was good. I think that if you were really wanting some big, giant, huge thing, a big gesture, a big game mode, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, that ain't it. But I do like what they talked about with the revamping of the hardcore server. I think that is kind of cool that it's sort of like basically Shadow Arena 2.0 and not the thing they originally described. I think the hardcore server they originally described at the ball last time was kind of like, eh. But this new version they're talking about is actually really cool. I actually like the concept. I'm super happy about it. Yeah, I think that it kind of got everything I wanted. I liked everything. There wasn't anything I was too like upset about. The only thing I gotta say, the only thing I was actually genuinely upset about was the fact that the gunslinger is a girl. It should have been a dwarf. It could have been a dwarf female, and I wouldn't have minded. It should have been a dwarf, or it should have been a guy. I'm just tired of all the coomer baiting. It's just really annoying at this point. I get it. I get that it sells. I get there's a lot of lonely men who make their girlfriends into their waifu avatars in game. But golly, is it like not really? It's like so annoying. Like, can I please just play a guy character? Hey, what's up, Telegram? Tony, how you doing? A dwarf? Yeah, I think it should have been a dwarf. I feel attacked. Listen, there's a million girls in this game. Let's get some men up in here. You know? What about the gay guys, man? Can't get no men characters in here. Frickin' A. You just got Dosa? Yeah, but we had like 4 girls before that. It was like 4 girls and 1 guy. Come on. Although Dosa is pretty cool. Yeah, but the gunslinger really making it a girl, I just feel like it should have been dwarf. Like what? Maybe your brother be a male version of Deadeye. I just think that like at this point in the game they should just be making like a male and female version variant of everything. I don't think it's really necessary to have like, oh, this one's a girl and this one's a guy. It's like, I don't know, kind of annoying, but that's just me. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of girl classes because the whole point of it is to make them have big butts and big boobs and get them naked, and it's just like, ugh, so boring. Well, how much more meat in the game? That's what I'm talking about. The 3 more girls to go before the next dude? Yeah, we got 3 more girl classes before another guy, yeah. True. Unironically. Of course, she already has a gun. Yeah, that's true. Very true. But truly, she asked Marty for his brother, so maybe next one male. Ooh, good idea. Good idea. That'd be kind of cool. Could have been a Clint Eastwood. Yeah, like the whole aesthetic, it like the whole aesthetic, everything about it screams like Clint Eastwood, like, you know, all those old spaghetti westerns. Like, it's so crazy for them to be a girl, which again, I love women. I'm a big woman lover, but man, what the frick, man? It's a cowboy. Snowboard outfit? Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the new character. I'm going to get the snowboarding outfit so her whole body is covered up. And then I'm going to color it like one color. I'm going to get the snowboard on the back. And so basically you're not going to be able to tell it's a girl. And then I'll play it. I think that's like literally exactly what I'm going to do. Because the new winter outfits actually look sick. I actually like the way that they look. Can we do with a big old cigar? I know, right? There were so many aesthetically like on point things that could have happened. Even if it was a dwarf, like the dwarf hunter vibe from like World of Warcraft days, like the dude with the big old musket. I don't know. I just feel like so much of it would have fit. Not that women can't wield guns and have rocket launchers, but it's just like, it's an icon of a certain kind of aesthetic that existed already. So, plus we got girls that got everything else in this game. So I don't know. I guess, Tommy. He has an amazing ability to miss the mark. Yeah. I think, unfortunately, that's what they did, too. As much as, like, people have been complaining, content creators, I guess, have been complaining that, like, oh my gosh, PA, you know, your biggest market is NA and EU. Why don't you really, you know, give us the attention? You know, we don't, you know, a lot of people, unfortunately, didn't really care for Land of the Morning Light. Even though I thought the regions were cool, the bosses were cool, the stories were cool. There's a lot of people that are like, listen, we don't care about that stuff because it's not our culture. Like, it's cool that it's its own thing, but like, we don't care about that. NAEU is your big moneymaker. And I don't know why PA translated that to as, we gotta make them an American cowboy class. No, 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 no. Nope. Nope, that's the missing the mark. And then not only did they make a cowboy class, it is a cowgirl class. It is it's a girl sharpshooter, and it's just yeah, missing the mark like entirely. I feel like imagine having like a McCree or something, or you know, just there's so many cool outfits they could have put on that thing to make it look really cool. I just feel like it's missing the mark, and it's just. I mean, we know why. It's because the female characters sell and they make money because they're naked and all this stuff. It's just, I get it. Just kind of sad. But, oh well. What are you gonna do about it? All right, let's sell our trash. I don't think games can ever release 2 guy characters in a row. Not these days. Not if the female outfits keep selling. The problem is people keep buying them. What are you gonna do? Yeah, in the era this issue is from, women aren't really gunfighters. Yeah. You know? Yeah, I don't know. Booba sells? I know. Missed opportunity to name Gunner Chuck Norris? True. She is hot, though. I mean, if she has thick modifiers, maybe. Like the last few girl classes, you couldn't make bigger than your freaking pinky, bro. What happened to the Ranger and DK vibes? Used to make them huge. Alright, I think we're gonna enhance. Got a bunch of stuff to enhance. Let's try and tap this stuff real quick. Any of you didn't like Lommel? A lot of people's feedback was, I mean, I don't know, it depends on which circles you're following. Some circles, I saw that people didn't really care for it because it doesn't mean anything. Most people didn't do the storyline because they don't care. They went in, got this stuff, and then left. I liked it. I thought it was cool. It was interesting. It was unique. Some people didn't really feel the same way, but oh well. Dang, I got 6 belts. Holy camoly. Okay, what do we tap? We've got a 77 stack. Is that what we use for that? Yeah, okay. I think that's what we use. Oof. Okay, well, that happened. Alright, flip a coin, guys. Flip a coin. Heads or tails? Tails. Dang it. Alright. Does PA sell more female outfits because there are way more female classes? That's a good question. That is a good question. It feels like that would kind of line up, wouldn't it? Oh, kind of crazy. Llama 2 storyline was not that great compared to the first one I'm out. Yeah, Llama 2 felt like different. Yeah, not the same. Man, we are really failing these coin flips, bro. No bueno. Unlucky, I guess. Bear Twitch put me in the crappy beta test for the new layout. I hate it so much. I just want the old Twitch back. Sucks. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about the Twitch layout. I have no idea what everybody keeps talking about. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Have I failed like 4 coin flips in a row? Oh, now 5 coin flips in a row. That's, this is kind of lame, bro. I think I would have made more money if I just would have sold them all. Now I'm gonna get nothing. Dang, bro, what is that? 6 coin flips in a row? What the fudge? This game sucks. What the heck? This is from America. Doesn't mean new content? No. It comes from an alternate universe through a temporal time loop. I don't. Well, that sucked. Just succeed. Yeah, true. We don't do that around these parts, brother. Alright, sell these embers. Sell some kabuas. Now the real question is, do we sell these devours? That is 10 billy. Or do we hold on to them and hit our stacks? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Wonderful Donor wanted to mention at the ball, at all in the ball, right? No, Muppet. I think that's because we're not going to be getting the Mountain of Eternal Winter. The course, the timeline looks like we're getting 4th dungeon in February. We're getting the new region maybe by the end of the year, maybe a little bit into the next year. We'll have to see at the ball. I think it's just going to be a lot of content updates and not expansion updates. We're going to get snowboarding, but no, I don't think we're going to be getting the Mountain of Eternal Winter, like, part 2 with dungeons yet. No, I don't think so. Remember when Dosa was coming up and the hype was that the next class would be male, and then they were like, surprised you're another female because he's not ready yet? Yeah. I think Scholar should have been a guy, too. Scholar would have been sick. Making, like, a Zerker with that hammer would have been so freaking cool. Again, I just don't know. I don't know, man. Pia just kind of keeps dropping the ball, man. I don't know what to say about it. You know? What do you do? I wonder why they moved Demon Land in front of Ilton to 100 Flow Dinner. I wonder if it was because of demand. I think because they're not really sure what they want to do with, like, Mountain of Eternal Winter 2, right? And I think that the Demon Land gives them the ability to do some cooler content, as they talked about in the ball, doing, like, the different zones where you have to defeat a boss and then you can PvP in that zone freely as the Lord of the Zone. I think there's a lot of cool open world concepts that they can do with this vibe, so I think that it's going to be really, really cool. Dekia Trees. I think Dekia Trees and Dekia Gyphon is still on the roster. It's still being developed. I just don't think there was any reason to talk about it, because I feel like if they mention the same thing too many times at back to back at different balls, I feel like people are going to be like saying, oh, PA, you're just recycling the same content you announced the last time. So I think that the times that they do re-mention stuff, it's like actual updates. Like the dragon thing was mentioned and fixed, and now we're getting a test, and now it's coming through. I think that's like more appropriate. But yeah, I imagine we're gonna get the spots soon. Just gonna take time. Thought everything should have been dwarf? Yeah. Yeah, that'd been cool. Yeah, the demand, I think, is bigger for the new area. Chris, nothing against short guys. True. I honestly believe part 2 of Eternal Winter Mountain is only the 100 Flow dungeon. I think they're trying to figure out what they want to do with the region. I think it's kind of tough. And, I mean, a buff to Mountain of Eternal Winter 1 would be really cool. And then leading into part 2 would be even better. I think Deadeye should have been an otter. Funny pity on the Blackstone now. Yeah, there's a lot of quality of life, a lot of good things, a lot of good catch-up mechanics. People complain that the gear gap's too big, and they're figuring out how to close it a little bit. I think that is a mistake. They said you're a long way from America. Views on a downfall of classes. Yeah, I feel like classes are like a fun thing for people to come and return to, play it for a month, and then get off. I think it's kind of a hit or miss, so yeah. Need to work on the skybox before flying mounts. The skybox before flying mounts. I think that's what the test was, though. I think that's why why they're making us do the test for them. because you know, they kind of need us to do that. So yeah. Yeah. You sell your crons yet? Yeah, I immediately, as soon as I got home from the ball, started watching the ball. Tapped all them on my weapon. My weapon is now 30 out of 50 attempts for level 7. So yeah. When we get the Karazad hammer, I'll slap the weapon again. When we get the accessory hammer, I guess I'll slap that again too. I'll slap my belt, I guess. I feel like the belt would be the smart one because I've already got the necklace, so yeah. I think I'm finally at a spot where I could just take big leaps in fast and gear, only grinding for crons anymore. Yeah. It's so frustrating that people are, like, I see so much feedback about being upset with, like, the fact that their grind now is just crons, vendor crons. Oh, it feels bad to just grind and get vendor crons and that's it. It's like, bro, you're, like, done. And if you're at the point where, I mean, I don't know. On one hand, it's like, I get it. Like, it is pretty boring where it's like, okay, I just grind for the same silver, for the same thing I buy, for the same just RNG chance at succeeding to go further. And there is no mystery in that. But, like, what was the system before that? The system before that was... the system before that... Sorry. The system before the safe clicking of gear was that people would tet roulette, blow up all their gear, log off the game for a month, come back in a month, and play again, grind it all back, and repeat. It was a massively self-destructive cycle. Or you'd blow up all your gear and then be depressed and just be sad that, like, you failed and deleted all your crap. So, like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's because these players are new and they never been through, like, the old stages of the game, so they don't know what it was really like before. But I don't really necessarily mind the fact that I can safely tap my gear and it maybe takes a little more time. That's the whole point of it being safety through crons. Imagine clicking your accessories back in the day when it took like 20 hours to grind an ogre ring and then it deleted itself. Like, how great does that feel? Like, I feel like people are just trolling, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm just getting trolled, brother. Just noticed the Papu on your chair. Cute as heck. Yeah, I got it at the Oasis event. They had Papu and Otter. It's like a cloak, it's like a little hoodie thing. And I got it at the Papu. I got the Papu one. The other people got Otter, but I wanted the Papu one, so I got lucky. Rather grind for that and the chance that I can get it cheaper than grind hundreds of hours for one item. I'd rather grind for that in the chance I can get it cheaper. I'm gonna grind 100 hours for one item. Can you explain that a little bit better? I feel like I'm not understanding what you mean. I feel free to grind anywhere I choose, which is nice. Now I can save 100 bill liquid and do big enhanced party every couple weeks. Yeah, I feel like it's only looked at in like the worst possible light. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's like, bro, I like, you just don't, I don't think you understand how much better the system is now than before. It used to be so much worse. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, bro. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Ah, yes, the good times. Yeah. Yeah, the good times. Used to roulette my gear all the time. I would send myself back to the little gear scrub, and now I have an unsellable, won't blow up gear, and this has been a huge for my gains, keeping me motivated. Yeah, I think it's just new players who don't know what the old systems were like. It's like new players coming into the PvP and saying, oh, we need... It's like for example, we've had a few... I'm not going to say names, but we have had a few content creators and people come into the program or come into different things, and they're like, oh, we got to change this up, guys. We got to do this, this, and that. And it's like... Are you new here? Yeah, you must be new here, because, we've done this. We've been giving this feedback. We've been saying this stuff. You must not be from around here, because, we've been doing that. We've been giving feedback. We've been doing this. We've been doing... It's like, you know, we've already talked about the system, or people will come in and they'll be like, we need to make Node Wars like this. And it's like, no, we tried that. It was bad. We don't want that. We do not want to make the game that. It's going to be way worse that way. And it's like, because they haven't been through it, or they don't trust the system, or they don't trust the history, they're like, oh, whatever. Draw click then, send yourself back to Big Karazad. Yeah, the problem is that, like, I mean, again, I get it. It's not the best thing ever. It's not the best system ever. It definitely has its flaws and stuff. But it's better than it was. We talk for Old Moon podcast, maybe? Well, probably for the podcast, we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about the ball, like in its entirety. It's probably going to be a really long podcast. I don't know. I feel like we've gone back and forth over the last 6 months to a year about all these different things. And I feel like there's just a big philosophical difference in the game design and what we want and what's expected. And I think it's just really tough to, I think it's really tough to communicate sometimes, because I feel like every time in the comment section, it ends up being, it's so funny because it always ends up being, it always ends up being like us going through talking about this stuff, and then, like, I guess at some point we all just agree on the same thing at the end anyways. So it was like, whatever. I don't know. Frustrating. Like, oh, so we agreed in the end? Just a different approach to it? Okay. Can't wait for the podcast. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting conversation. Yeah, it's gonna be. That's all I can really say. It's gonna be an interesting conversation, because I feel like I just talked to Blue about how, like, oh hey, you know, the last few balls have been good. They've delivered on a majority of promises. And he's like, I think they only did 50%. He's like, well, I just tallied it up and it was only about 50%. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think it definitely has not been 50%. It's been like 70, 80%. And then I saw a Reddit document literally after I did that talking about how, like, here's all the changes. And it's like, okay, only like 5 things were not done on this list or were left for future things. And I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy, right? Like, they've done a lot of this, right? Like, this isn't... I don't know. I feel like we always just kind of go back and forth about some of this stuff, you know, where it's like, I think we just agree on a different way of doing it, and that's fine too. I don't really have an issue with that, but also I feel like we go round and round sometimes. I mean, the comment section is always super, super, super funny to read. I was talking about that earlier in the stream where like the comment section seems like I'm like PA's like biggest simp, but also PA's like worst nightmare where I like, you know, I'm like the PA hater or something, or the doomer, and it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. People are weird. I don't know. When is usually the podcast? So the podcast for this week would be on a Tuesday. That would be the podcast would be on a Tuesday. It alternates every week because of my schedule. It's kind of annoying, I know. But this week will be on a Tuesday, and the next week will be on I think a Wednesday. Can't remember if we fully converted to a Wednesday or a Thursday, but yeah, I think it was Wednesday. We did it, and then it was after the podcast, so. But yeah. Yeah, my only complaint now that I came back from my break is I'm really time gated for my Sov Soul. Yeah, I think the Sov Soul users got screwed. I think Shy's got absolutely screwed. I don't understand why they can't just let Shy have normal weapons or let it progress the normal weapon way. I think it's so insane that we've basically made it so that they have to go through half a year of like getting the stuff to participate. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. I think that is I think it's just the most insane thing to me, to be honest. I don't get it. I really truly don't get it. I don't know. We're getting that Tiger Warrior class. That would be interesting. A Tiger Warrior class? Oh, I don't know. I don't think we're getting any of this, like, any classes that aren't humanoids. They had one humanoid thought once, and then all the Koreans hated it, so they changed their mind. Like, ever since they had one, like, Rudum class they were gonna do, it's, like, completely... They just... I don't know, the Koreans hated it so much that we're not allowed to have that. I don't know. Can't we all just hate on the Koreans in a respectful way, of course? Well, it's not even their fault. I think it's the fact that PA, like, I don't know, thought they could rely on the feedback from them to be as good as, like, to be the only thing they really needed to get feedback on was from the Koreans, thinking that was their prime audience because it's their country they're from. But I don't know, the societal stuff in Korea is very different because a lot of their businesses and the entire, like, state of Korea, South Korea at least, is like, they're all owned. All the corporations and all the businesses are owned by like a handful of families in Korea. So it's all like really kind of important that they are like invested, I guess, into their things, and everything has to be like culturally appropriate for them, and there's a lot of like respect factor and all these things. Like it's very, very just different than like, hey, money equals, you know, the price is right kind of thing. I don't know. It's just very different. I don't really know what to say about it. It's not much we can really do. Actually, I said to get more Sov weapons and more Garmos hearts because really kicking us down. Yeah. And they're about to nerf them and remove everything that makes them awesome, too. Pretty crazy. Wonder if they are the reason we still have gender locked classes. I think that's just more of a developmental thing, to be honest. I think that's that's all it is. Is that it just costs too much for, you know, making a new thing in an outfit, and they'd have to make a male version of the outfit and all that. Like, I think it's just cost and logistics. It's just easier. Especially because it's not gonna like make people quit by not getting like the right outfit or whatever. Remember this getting some nerfs on buffs. However, they have to buff shy as an individual, make up for the lack. Yeah, it depends. I've heard some stuff thrown around where they get rid of Misty and they get rid of the party buffs, but they make it so that the class itself just does a lot more damage, has a lot more movement. Like they basically tune up the quality of life on the class to make it actually be able to be playable. I think that if they just made it like a decent class on its own, and then the problem is also they're gonna have to nerf everything. They're gonna have to nerf all the grind spots that rely on they're gonna have to nerf all the things that like rely on that class to do a grind spot. And if they can do that, then like it wouldn't be too bad. But that's asking a lot from PA to like balance all these grind spots around having. But it would be really cool to have like, oh, the fact that I can have all these different classes and stuff to you know, like I could run with any class at this grind spot. I don't have to run with a shy as my third or whatever. It would be good. Hey, what's up, Blade? How you doing? Remember Shy was supposed to be a chill high school character? I remember. The good old days. Makathed, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? I remember. Good, man, you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just chilling. We just got finished with our grind. We're just chilling and chatting, answering some questions before I head to bed. Talking about the BDO Festa 2024 or rather the Calpheon Ball. I don't know. Are they going to call them Festas or Balls now? I like the concept of them doing a Calpheon and a Hydael thing, but I guess they're not sure if that's what they want to do anymore. I don't know. Caught the end, did I? Yeah, unfortunately. We're just kind of winding down right now. We did some grinding, and we took like 20 different Deboreka accessories and blew them all up. We got nothing. I think we hit one duo and then failed like 5 or 6 duos after that. Deleted everything we had, unfortunately. We'll get them next time. Next spot maybe in Texas? Really? Oh, you think because of the gunslinger class? No, I don't think so. I would like it if they kept hosting events and would fly people out and stuff. That stuff would be really, really cool. I missed the one where they flew everybody out, and then they had the Oasis event, and I was like, well, I really want to go to this, and I went with C-Zane, and that was a lot of fun. I'd love to do more of these events. I think it'd be really cool. But it's a lot of money too, so I don't know. As long as I can still keep my shy as my main, I'll be happy. I just hope they don't make us garbage and grinding. Yeah, I feel like if they're gonna nerf all those other aspects, they have to buff it, which would make sense. I don't know why they wouldn't just fix it. Like buff the class alone and then go from there. I don't know. Makes sense. But what do I know? I like the ball, to be honest. I just hope they follow through and build on it. Yeah, I mean, everything that they said in the ball looked really easy and promisable. It didn't look like it was some major, massive thing. The only thing that was speculative at all was just the, like, the future content coming. Like, the new area. That's the only thing that was, like, speculative. Everything else seemed like really easy, doable things. That didn't really seem like some lofty promise. They gave everybody the test dragon because they know that it's going to be really hard and they need people to bug test it and all this other stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I think that everything seemed pretty reasonable. I watched it when I got home, and then I also read a Reddit thread that covered all the stuff, and I feel like I went through it all and I was like, everything kind of seems to check out. Everything checks out to me. So, I don't know. Alright, let's grab one of these. These and one of these. Medaya Dragon Racing. Okay, I don't know about that, guys. Come on. Y'all are crazy. Oh, no. Ooh. Ooh. Can we just play my favorite when they give out the Black Fairy Spirit? Yeah, I like the Black Spirit Fairy skin. I actually really, really like that. Actually super happy about that. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be it for me. I think we're gonna go ahead and head out. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. I got work tonight. So yeah, I will see y'all later. Sorry guys, sorry. Bedtime. I gotta work. Arctellus, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I will not be live tomorrow because I need to go to bed. Because at 3 p.m. EST tomorrow, I will be doing the Deposed Prince with Rayrar, Garnier, Grims, J. Kuhn, and myself. So we will be doing that. And yeah, you can catch me doing that thing. It'll be a lot of fun. I think we're going to be able to beat it. So that'll be cool. But yeah, y'all have a good one. I'll see you then.